So today is Freedom Day, and a thank you to those that fought a very different kind of lockdown, so that today we get to celebrate Freedom Day. And 26 years later, we get to remember those wonderful lines and everybody voting. A thank you hardly seems enough, and especially when you read the stories of how people suffered and what they did. And it reminded me that a little bit like this, we see the tip of the iceberg. So I want you to imagine, here's the iceberg, what we see. But what we don't see and what we often forget is everything that went into making what we have today. So it's the sacrifice, the hard work. I mean, when I was reading these stories in the newspaper, and I couldn't imagine being a mother and giving birth and then having to give my child away. The stories, and best we never forget these stories, because it's what defines our country. And so our invitation, I think today, well, the invitation to me is, the win is, what if now we can all participate in actually doing some of this, so that we get to see an even better tip of the iceberg. Because complaints and grumbles and pointing fingers is not going to get us there. And so I want to invite you to think about what if now we can all do just a little bit more. The ones that can we do a little bit more? Because way back then, they had a big why. They had a big why, and I think for us as South Africans, let's embrace a big why, so that actually we address all the inequalities and we address whatever we can, so that we can create an even better country, so that in 10 years' time our children are going to be reading stories, yes, about Freedom Day on the 27th of April, but also about this day in 2020, where South Africans decided that yes, they were going to participate in creating an even better South Africa. So from my heart to yours, have a magnificent evening.